Hey guys, I wanted to thank our sponsors, Bank to the Future, a global online investment platform that allows investors to invest in fintech companies and financial innovation. With over 50,000 accredited investors already active on the platform, they managed to raise $30 million for their new token in just 15 hours. Check out the link in the description of this video below to learn how you can become whitelisted today.
All right. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. Today is February 11th, Sunday, and it's another beautiful day in the markets. Not too volatile today. I was thinking that we'd break down below 8,000, but we haven't done that yet. So not too bad. And the focus discussion today is, as we've been seeing throughout the entire markets, and I'll throw up your comments here. Be sure to ask any questions if you guys have any. Hello, Ronald. Hello to all my loyal viewers here today. It is a wonderful day here in California. A brisk 75 degrees here, so not too bad. But anyways, the focus discussion today is the stock market going down and what it means for the cryptocurrency market. So we'll see the similarities and differences, and we'll go over that today. And if you guys have any questions on altcoins, we'll go over those as well. We have a lot of great news. We have the Kyber mainnet launching. We have obviously the BitGrail hacks. BitGrail hacks meaning the XRB, which is the raid blocks, which actually rebranded to Nano. So it's it's a difficult thing to swallow, especially, but that's why we say never to keep anything on the exchanges. But that being said, let's jump straight into it, especially BitGrail. I mean, I don't know anyone who's trusted BitGrail, and I've always told people, there's only very few exchanges I trust. So that being said, let's dive straight into it. Let's open up TradingView. You guys could follow it along at home as well. Don't call him daddy. Happy Sunday, guys. Happy Sunday. I've come to embrace it. I've come to embrace Crypto Daddy. I mean, Daddy Snay. I've come to embrace that nickname, so no worries, guys. You can call me whatever the hell you want. Just don't call me Shirley. The joke goes something like that, right, guys? All right, let's open up Coinbase. What's going on here? All right, there you go. That looks better. That doesn't look better. All right, let's BTC USD. There it is. Okay. All right, so we are opened up in the daily. What does that mean? That means we are the daily interval. Each candle means 1 day of volatility or 1 day of price action. So that's what it strictly means, okay? All right. Yeah, we got some nice airplane references here, right? All right. So now let's actually open up. You could insert an indicator. Actually, it's not insert an indicator. It's actually called compare or add symbol. So we're going to compare or add symbol, and then we're going to say DJIA, and we're going to go to click all. So there's Dow Jones Industrial Average. Dow Jones Industrial Average. Now, Dow Jones Industrial Average. That's what we're going to click on right here. Okay. So now that we have that orange line, and that's what we're gonna be working with today. Actually, let's actually not use percentage. Let's actually, there you go. That looks much better, right? Let's thicken that up for you guys. Somebody on, yeah, okay. We got comments here on all social media platforms. Snay likes it thick. Some classic comments always happening here. I love you guys though. Come on. Cannot ask for a better crowd here. Cannot ask for a better crowd. That being said, let's dive straight into it, guys. All right. So we have the Dow Jones Industrial Average here in the light blue. Wow, it actually shows up with. There it is. Wow. How does that make any sense? That's interesting. It just shows up with this. That's cool. Things I learn about TradingView every single day. Anyways, let's dive straight into it. All right, so we have been seeing a decline. We've been seeing a steady incline actually from the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and all the way from, let's see, 23,000 to almost 27,000 at our all-time highs here for the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And again, all-time highs. This is including inflation, guys. This is not, when we see like a 1,000-point drop, that means less now than it does, say, for example, in the 50s. A 1,000-point drop in the 50s, that would completely crash the market, right? Because a dollar is worth a lot less now than it was in the 50s. So when we say a 1,000-point drop, you have to make sure that you're not looking at this historically, because for inflation, $1,000 now is worth a hell of a lot less than $1,000 in the 50s. And actually, let's actually go over that. What is inflation? What is the inflation? So US dollar. So it's USD value over time. So let's look at that from 1913 inflation calculator. So let's look at that. So I said 1950. So a $20 item, the same item would cost $495 or $203. So wow, that's a lot, right? So for example, $1,000 drop would be a $10,000 point drop. So that's how you have to really think about inflation. That's one of the reasons why we like Bitcoin, right? Where Bitcoin is almost anti-inflammatory. Yeah, okay. This is not turmeric, right? But it's anti-inflation, right? Where inflation over time for Bitcoin actually gets less and less as the demand goes higher and higher. As the demand goes higher and higher, inflation, the block actually decreases. The block reward decreases. Right now, it's 12.5 Bitcoin rewarded per block. And in 2020, it'll be 6.25. And then in the 4 years after that, 6.25 divided by 2. I'm not going to even try to do that calculation, but let's actually look at it. All right, I'm going to drag this calculator down. So So only 3.125 Bitcoin will be created per block. Right now it's 12.5. So 12.5 right now, then it's going to go to 6.25 in 2020, and then in 2024 it'll be 3.125. So that means as time goes on, less and less Bitcoin is actually being created, to a cap of 21 million. And that being said, out of all the Bitcoin that have been lost, I have personally lost Bitcoin. I know Satoshi Nakamoto owns over 1 million Bitcoin that has not been touched since essentially 2010. So you can consider those completely lost as well. So it's even more rare than just 21 million supply. Bitcoin gets more and more valuable over time. The correct term is deflationary. Thank you. It is not anti-inflammatory. That is not the correct term. It is deflationary. All right, let's dive right back into it, back into the charts. Why not? So we have seen a drop, a heavy drop in the stock market. People are worried. This is, if we go back down to 2008, actually, let's go to 2008. Let's see. Actually, we can't even look at it in here. Wow. So we could say Dow Jones Industrial Average. And we could pull this back. We could pull this back to the month. Look at that, guys. That's what happened in 2008. We saw a massive stock drop off, right? Massive stock market drop off. And then this was the 2000 bubble, the tech bubble, and this was the stock market bubble. And so essentially the crash with the housing market and whatnot. So let's actually draw that out. So actually, let's first put a date range. Let's see where the bottoms are here. Date range. There it is. Okay. So that's 2,345 days. And then we saw, let's see to the next little stagnation here. This was not a drop, but if you're just looking at the stock market as a whole, we are seeing a tremendous run up since 2009 all the way to now. I don't think that this is really sustainable, and I do think the stock market will be correcting the entire stock market, Dow Jones. So this is what people on Wall Street have told me, that Dow Jones Industrial Average is not indicative of the entire market. The better indication is the S&P 500. But that being said, we're using the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and that is, again, I agree. We have some people saying here 1,000-point drop in the Dow is nothing these days, and I agree to an extent, but it's still room for concern. It absolutely is still room for concern. And we've been seeing a massive red candle here, one of the largest red candles we've historically ever seen. This is some 2008 crash kind of stuff here. Especially for the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And then we're going to keep drawing this out. Let's see. Let's draw another date range here. So that's another that's another 2,345 days. Let's draw another one for good measure. 2,345 days. So again, we think the market is cyclical in nature. So maybe we'll see a drop coming soon, maybe sometime by 2020. And, that is just cyclical in nature. If we are following the same trend, this is what happens. And right now we're looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average. If you are just now joining us, we will be looking how it compares to the cryptocurrency market very shortly. So don't you guys worry about that. So right now we have seen a pretty massive drop. What does that mean? So according to my connections, it essentially means that people are exiting the market and they're sitting on a lot of cash, a lot of liquidity. That's essentially what it means. And in this Trump economy, we've been seeing very, very good gains. I mean, I don't think anyone could deny that we haven't been seeing positive price action since Trump really came into office up until now. Is that because of his laws? Who knows? Is that just because of the market? Maybe. But Republicans or Republicans and conservatives in general are better for big businesses as a whole, and they're better for small businesses as well. Obviously, people who are leaning left, or liberals rather, they tax big corporations a little bit harder. That's just a reality of the situation. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm not trying to get too political with this, but that being said, this is, we may see a decent little correction here from the market. And so if we look at this price drop off, let's actually draw a price range here. So we saw a 53% collapse here on the market. So what would that look like here? Let's actually draw this out. That's what it would look like. That would be a significant harm to the market if we did have another 2008. That would be a significant loss. I mean, again, many people would lose their money. Many people would not be able to afford their retirement. This is just how things go in the reality of the situation. I mean, if we do see a drop like that, I don't think we will. I think 2008 was, even Janet Yellen, even though Janet Yellen I don't quite agree with, she's no longer the Treasury Secretary, head of the Treasury, essentially. She's no longer that, but I still think that we can see a drop of some sort. I mean, we are completely inflated, in my opinion. We saw that little stagnation here. We saw that 2,345 day stagnation since 2008. If these drops do coincide, then maybe we'll see a drop coming soon. And now we'll switch over back to BTC USD. So that's a 53% drop. That's nothing to laugh about, right? I mean, I'm laughing, but you guys shouldn't be laughing. No one should be laughing at the stock market dropping. I don't think it's good for cryptocurrency markets in general. But that being said, we have a lot of liquidity being lost here. 2,400. So we have a nice little drop here in the market, almost 2,000 point drop since the all-time highs in late January. So that means there's a lot of money floating around in bank accounts, a lot of liquidity waiting to get back in. And we'll see on Monday. Remember, the cryptocurrency markets are open 24/7. The regular markets are open 8:30 to 4:30, opening bell to closing bell. And that obviously hinders a lot of this price action because we don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, Mondays and Fridays are extremely volatile historically in the crypto markets, and that's pretty much, that's how it's always been. All right, let's see. All right, BTC. So if we're just looking at indicators here, we had a little bear trap here. Bull trap here. We thought we were going to cross up. Another one. Another bull trap. Another one. Is this going to be a bull trap? I don't think so. I think we may have hit rock bottom here on Bitcoin. But let's actually zoom in to the 4-hour indicator. Actually, if we go back to the daily, I actually pointed this out as well. Let's actually zoom in here. This is the China FUD here. This was July. I mean, we had an amazing run up in July. RSI dropping. So we have hit all-time low RSIs essentially. If we're looking, I mean, since in 2017 and 2016, we even had a bigger drop off. But every time we've dipped below this level, we've always rallied up to new all-time highs. Time and time again, this has happened. And someone is saying, Snay, there's something wrong with your eye. Yeah, I think that's something with the green screen. Let me fix that. I do apologize, guys. Oh, that's my green screen. Okay. Okay, this is finicky. I'm sorry if it looks like. All right, cool. All right, I have dark eyes, so I do apologize for that. All right. I totally expect to see the drop, especially in the real estate markets. Yeah, I mean, we have been seeing very, very low interest rates, and I don't really like low interest rates. That means, too many people are getting loans, too many. I don't really like to see that. I just don't think that we've recovered fully. I still think there's too much debt to really. I don't think the interest rate should be that low. That's my personal opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. I've just been following the markets very closely, but with that being said, the markets look decent for Bitcoin. On the daily, we are seeing a nice little pump up here. Will we see a drop off again? We will see, but the RSI, we've never been that low and not recovered, so it will be a first. And we're seeing the negative red momentum still dying down. We want to see these large green humps. This is a lot of buy volume, and we want to see that. But right now we are not seeing that. And we're going to zoom into the 12-hour, and we're going to casually go deeper and deeper. So if you're part of the Cryptosonic Advantage, we've already been over a lot of this maybe like a week or two ago when we saw these drops, and during the whole Senate hearing, we talked about this in one of our reports. Today we'll be having another report, but not on this market. We'll probably go over that tomorrow, especially tomorrow. We'll have our financial newsletter coming out every Monday, essentially. And that being said, we still have a lot of great content to give out. And if you're not part of the Cryptosonic Advantage, don't worry. Signups are still open. We are capping at 500 people, that is. You could just go to cryptosonic.com/advantage, 14-day free trial, so you could read all the reports that you want. And then once you get past that 14-day free trial and you do decide to stay, then you will get access to the Slack Lounge, or the Moon Lounge that we like to call it. So yeah, check that out. 14-day free trial. You have nothing to lose. You could read all the past reports that we have done. So do check that out. We usually do it every day or every other day. We usually release a report every day or every other day. So do keep an eye out for that. And so we are on the 12-hour right now. So we are seeing some momentum come back in here. A lot more buy momentum come back in here. And let's look at those green volume candles. That's nice. That's nice. That being said, I actually saw a fantastic little indicator here. Let's zoom into the 4-hour. So we are forming some sort of a head and shoulders pattern. I do think that we will head down a little bit, maybe try to find our support. Maybe this is the bottom. Maybe this is support, but I highly doubt it. I mean, if we just look back into the 12-hour, we're waning a little bit, and I do think that we will try to find support once more before breaking out ultimately. I think, you know, especially with the Chinese New Year coming back, investors starting to gain more enthusiasm as people start to, you know, I think Q2 is going to be a very lucrative time. You know, Q1, especially for Bitcoin, January has been historically bad. February, even leading into February, it's been historically bad for Bitcoin. So hopefully we will see a nice little pump up, especially with all the liquidity that's being lost in the stock market. Let's actually close that out. We'll see if we could actually get back that kind of volume. All right, hi from Canada. Welcome, guys. Man, you guys are international here, so I really do appreciate all you guys joining us here today. You know, we do this every day or every other day. We rarely take breaks, but when we do, we still try to keep you guys informed. But that being said, let's keep going through the market here. So let's look at the 4-hour. Let's look at the medium to short-term market and see what's going to happen. So we're looking at some sort of a reversal, but I fully expect that we continue headed down and maybe test that 8,000 one more time. Yeah, so the wave trend saying not good. Negative momentum still there. MACD still below. Stochastic RSI still very low. So I think we could continue to drop. I honestly think we could continue to drop. I think we will retest that 8,000. But you know, we are forming a small little head and shoulders here. And what is a head and shoulders? There it is. So let me brighten this up for you guys. And that's not very bright. All right, and we will have a nice little yellow tinge. So this is a head and shoulders. So this is what I fully expect, that we may break down below a little bit. I think you know, that I don't think we're out of the woods yet. I think 7,000 is still in grasp here. All right. And yeah, we still have that negative red momentum. So what I'd like to see on that 4-hour is some more dark red on that squeeze momentum, lazy bear squeeze momentum. You know, that dark red indicates that we are slowly waning off the sell volume, and hopefully bull action will start coming soon. But you know, we're still headed down. I think that for the short term, I still think we're headed down. And that's pretty much the analysis on Bitcoin right now. I think the market's still shaky. I think you could get if you want to buy right now, you know, when I tell people what time's the right time to buy, if you're thinking long term, the right time to buy is always now. The right time to buy Bitcoin is always now. If you're thinking short term and you're trying to price these markets, first of all, I'll tell you it's a little bit hard. Second of all, I'll tell you, yeah, I mean, it's just difficult. You know, it's just difficult to time the markets the way you want it to be timed. All right, is head and shoulders good? So is head and shoulders good? So, and then we have a comment on other social media platforms. I have dandruff. Is head and shoulders going to fix that? No. Bitcoin head and shoulders will not fix your dandruff. So I do apologize for that. And this is okay. So head and shoulders, not the shampoo. Head and shoulders, the formation. So this is essentially what it means. It means this is a reversal pattern, head and shoulders. And then we have an inverse head and shoulders, which is a reversal pattern in the bullish direction. All right. I do apologize for this, guys. It's acting finicky. We got new lights here. There you go. That's a little better. All right. So this is essentially what a head and shoulders looks like. Left shoulder, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So you can see it's that M, right? It's like a little, okay, yeah, I don't know why I'm drawing this. Let me just go back to the charts here. Yeah, you see that's a left shoulder, a head, and then a right shoulder, and then maybe we'll see that decline. Let's look at it in the hourly. So that's a little bit of a better pattern here. So we see that left shoulder, we see that head, and then a right shoulder. So I fully expect we are going down and maybe look for some support here. And guys, this is a very common indicator. You can learn more about this in our course, or obviously there's many more free YouTube videos out there as well. But our course is a little bit more structured approach. So if you do want to look at it, obviously it's available over on our description link below. Okay, so let's continue going through it. So we have covered Bitcoin. And let's see your guys' questions. Let me know if you guys have any questions today, and we will be answering them. XRP is still pumping. Again, love it. What do you think about the refund thing with Litecoin, LitePay, and Litecoin in general? I'm bullish on Litecoin. I don't think it has much to do with Litecoin price action, but let's go take a look at Litecoin nevertheless. This is LTC USD, and I'm actually not even going to look at LTC USD. Let's go to LTC Bitcoin. So this is that pump from LitePay. I've been advocating to buy under this red line for a long time, and that's pick up around 0.017. I mean, like, I've even written that, and now we're kind of away from that right now, right? And that's that little resistance that we have been seeing. That is our all-time high, essentially. That 0.021. And we will see if we could break out from there. Just push this into the log scale. 1 hour not looking great. 4 hour not looking great. Maybe we'll see a nice little correction here. Back for Litecoin. I mean, I think it has shot past Bitcoin's performance. So let's take a look at that. Okay, yeah, let's take a look at not log scale. Let's look at percentage. So you see that Litecoin is outperforming Bitcoin a little bit. When it comes to USD. Actually, this is a bad chart. Sorry, guys. You should be looking at this in LTC USD. If you're going to look at BTC USD, you have to make sure the pairings are coincided. So if you're looking at Bitcoin USD, you want to take a look at Litecoin USD. And that being said, we look at that, guys. Light blue being Bitcoin. And then the regular price indicators being Litecoin. And so we are almost following to the T. Let's actually overlap that. Look at that, guys. I mean, that's just almost following Bitcoin exactly. We have been consolidating around that 0.017 region, and that's holding true. Look at that. That is good stuff. This is good stuff. This is good things to know here. Go see a dermatologist. Why should I go see a dermatologist? I don't know. That's interesting. Okay. What does that mean? BTC broke head and shoulders pattern several times in the past. Not sure head and shoulders strongly apply for Bitcoin. That is true. That is true. I mean, let's go look at it historically. We have some questions here on Bitcoin and the head and shoulders pattern. Whoops, let me hide that. So for example, we're zoomed in here, so let's actually look for another head and shoulders pattern. I mean, look, that's left shoulder, right shoulder. I mean, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, down. So that hasn't broken, but in the past, if you're looking here, we had left shoulder, head, right shoulder, down, and then immediately back up. Right, so this is just showing, this is just historically that this is what's happened with Bitcoin, and this is it's a decent indicator. I mean, obviously indicators aren't foolproof, These are not foolproof. I think falling and rising wedges are probably my favorite indicators, and I think those are the most structured indicators that I've seen. I think they are the most reliable. But what can be an indicator to end the bear trend? So see this, I drew this yellow line, these yellow lines here. And let's actually pull this to the daily. I'm gonna delete this head and shoulders here. So I drew this here. This falling wedge, if you may say so. We could actually extend that a little bit, maybe. Yeah, sure, why not? That still falls within our little category here. And what is a falling wedge? Well, let's look at formations. Let's look at reversal patterns. And guys, this is Google Images, so you know this is good stuff here. Look at this cheat sheet. So we have a consolidation pattern, and look at these continuation patterns. So we have a bearish flag, and then this is that falling wedge that I just described. We had that nice run up, and then we're continually bounced down, and you know that is a falling wedge. And now a bullish pennant, or sometimes called squiggle boom, that is what we have called it when we don't understand, when we don't remember the name. A squiggle boom is also a continuation pattern or a reversal pattern. And so if we break out of this, if we strongly break out, for example, let's actually take this off a percentage. If we get to that 9,500 to 10,000 mark, I would consider putting more money into the market, because that is the reversal pattern I am looking for. Yes. All right. So let's look through your guys' altcoins. I was talking about the guy who had dandruff problems. Yeah, if you're relying on Bitcoin's head and shoulders to relieve your dandruff problems, go see a dermatologist. I am not a financial advisor, and I'm not a skincare advisor either. just to highlight that, you know, I do not have my medical degree. You could go see my mom. She is a doctor. Maybe she could help you with, you know, your head and shoulders. But maybe I can help you. I can help you with the head and shoulders on Bitcoin, and my mom can help you with the head and shoulders with your head. So there you go. Okay. All right. Let's look through it. All right. So let's go through Ethereum first, and then answer some more of your guys' questions. I like going through these charts with you guys together. I mean, I don't think Ethan Allen interiors. I don't think that's what I wanted to see. All right, Ethan Allen interiors. No, thank you. All right, there you go. Ethereum, Bitcoin. Look at that. We have been steadily hitting that. So that was previous resistance. Now, previous resistance turns into support. Remember that, guys. Previous resistance. So once you break through that resistance, so like hold on. So once I break through this red line resistance, and then I pop through it. So I saw that. I broke through it, and then now it's becoming support. You see that red line is now indicating a strong level of support. And we're seeing lower volumes here. Let's zoom out a little bit. So, you know, Ethereum's still very high, very high. Not at all-time highs like we saw back in 2017 and then we saw that drop off. You know, back in June, July. That's not what we're seeing right now. With that being said, we're still seeing some really high levels here. Let's zoom into the medium. Medium term indicators. So that's that 4 hours, 4 hour intervals. Remember that, guys? So now we have another question here. Snay, you told me to buy HPB and Origin Trail. They're both down. So I never said go ahead and buy all the all the Origin Trail and HPB. I think they're both very good long-term holds. And my strategy is accumulation. I haven't even bought that much. I mean, I've been steadily accumulating it on the dips as it tries to find its price forward. That's what I've been doing. You know, that's essentially what I've been doing. And guys, if you're over on Facebook, share this. If you're over on Twitter, share this. And if you're watching this later, or you know, if you want to be eligible, if you're on YouTube, to win some free cryptocurrency, go ahead and leave your comment below, and you'll be eligible to win some free cryptocurrency. So you need to leave your ERC20 address in your YouTube comments. On Facebook and Twitter, all you have to do is share. But on YouTube, leave a comment on this video with your ERC20 address, and you'll be eligible to win some free cryptocurrency. So check it out. All right, so we are still seeing consolidation here on Ethereum. That 0.1 mark is steady support, very steady support here. We'll continue to monitor this, but I don't think much is going to happen with Ethereum. It has run up tremendously, right? Since December, we run up so well, so tremendously here. So we'll continue to look through that, but I don't think much is going to happen here. What do I think of Nano? So let's go take a look at Nano. Yeah, guys, come on. This is actually something I want to go over as well. If you've been watching me for a while, thank you. And I know I probably said this to you before. Go ahead and watch YouTube videos. Go ahead and like I have a pretty good track record, right? I'm up a lot, but I mean, you know, if you went through the 2017 bubble or price run, bull run, you know, it wasn't that hard. But even in the bear market, I've made good decisions and made money. That being said, guys, please make sure you do your own research. Do not listen to any YouTuber. Don't even listen to me. We have a team of researchers. We give out not financial reports, but research cryptocurrency reports. And I'm slouching in my chair. So we give out those reports, and you know, we have a whole team of researchers to help us, you know, read through these white papers, figure out what cryptocurrency is good, what's a scam. But that being said, do not listen to only me. Do not. I'm not, you know, some sage or, you know, shaman or God. You know, I don't know. I can't predict these markets 100% of the time. You know, this is a volatile market, and if any YouTuber says, you know, it's absolutely 100% going up, just completely unsubscribe, delete him. You know, I think it's bullshit. You know, these are all opinions. These are all historical and technical analysis opinions. What's happened in the past kind of decides the future. That's basically how I do my judgment and my technical analysis, and you know, that's what my team does as well. You know, we have this system called TTTPP or TTPPT. So that's technology, technical analysis, team, public presence, and partnerships. Every single one of our reports that we go over for specific cryptocurrencies, we look at those 5 categories as a strong indication of how he does. All right. So yeah, smash those thumbs up, guys, if you are watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. And wow, thank you, Precision Auto Tinting. Thank you for donating $2 to the channel. I really do appreciate it, guys. And yeah, make sure you're honest with yourself, especially, you know, do your own research, gather a lot of opinions. Don't listen to any one YouTuber. That's absolutely a well thing to do. Did you have a good visit with your dad? My dad did come through, and we went to Korean barbecue. I showed him Venice Beach. Venice Beach is wild, man. If you guys ever are in Los Angeles, go to Venice. It's just a culture shock, honestly. It's a crazy place. I mean, it's a cool place to see as well. A bunch of skateboarders, Muscle Beach. It is pretty cool. All right. So let's go look at Tron. So we have a question on Tron. Oops. TRX, and let's go to Binance. Hey, you would have picked some up here. Yeah, you would have picked some up here. Yep, you would have picked some up here. It hit right below 400 and then it shot right back up. So Awesome. Buy under 400. I still think that's a good level to buy. Maybe you could even pump it up a little bit. Whoops. Buy under 414 maybe? How about this? How about 410? That's showing strong support. Historically, we're seeing strong support at 400 Satoshis throughout the month of January. We're seeing that consolidation around that 400 mark. And it's looking like we're going to continue headed down. So maybe you could still pick some up around that 410 sats here for Tron. Tron is one of the easiest coins to flip over and over. Absolutely, yeah. I'll agree with that sentiment. I'll absolutely agree with that sentiment that Tron is one of the easier ones to flip. So we're seeing that green momentum, kind of waning, and then we're going to see that red momentum. I think it's honestly going to happen, and I think if you're buying right now in Tron, unless you're, I don't think you could margin trade on Tron. At least I haven't been exposed to any exchanges that you can do that. I wouldn't buy right now. I think it could continue going down here. Yeah, absolutely. I think it can continue going down here. Let's look at that 12-hour. Or that 6-hour. Yep. Don't buy now. I think it could continue to go down. Does GVT still expect to hit their April 1st release? I think so. I think it will. They haven't had any indications saying, I've been following their Twitter and social media and stuff. They haven't really had any indication of saying that they aren't going to release at that time. This is our long-term strategy here for Genesis Vision. We are just now hitting that, and look at that, guys. We hit that support and we're following that yellow trend line. Boom, right back up. Look at that, and we're consolidating. This is some strong support here at around that 0.00165 level. I think if you wanted to buy again, you could probably buy under that. Well, let's look at that. 4 hours looking great. Hourly's looking good too. We can continue. Everybody hold on to your GVT. We may see a nice little pump here. But yeah, we're continuing to head forward and onwards. We have another buy signal. That's fantastic. Stoke is a little high, but it's not that high. Nothing to be too concerned about. Again, we're on the hourly. Let's look at the 4 hour if we want to be safer here. Stoke is low. That's perfect. RSI is still medium. That's great. That's fantastic. GVT, hold on to your GVT, boys. Hold on to your GVT. Absolutely. AppCoins BTC. Okay, let's take a look at AppCoins. What do you think will happen in 2020 when those TRX are unlocked? I don't know. I mean, I think Justin Sun is still he's a good leader. I don't think he's going to dump all of his. I don't think he's going to do a Charlie Lee and dump all of his Litecoin. I don't think that's what's going to happen. Remember, charts are not a way to predict the future price equivalent of reading tea leaves. That is not true. I don't think that's true at all. I mean, obviously, I think fundamental analysis is a little bit better than technical analysis. Whether that be releases of mainnets or big partnership programs. I think that those hold a little bit more weight than technical analysis. I do agree with that, but I don't think that charts are tea leaves. I don't think it's a gambling position here. I think this is happening for a reason. I think technical analysis is absolutely good. Too far out for 2020 is like the stock market 10 years away. Yeah, I'm not going to judge 2020. But I do think that we will hit below that a little bit. So we have some questions on AppCoins and DGB. All right, let's go. Let's go look at AppCoins first. AppCoins, look at that. That's some nice price stable. Let's look at that horizontal line. We're seeing that. Look at that. That's not too bad. RSI increasing slowly on that 4 hour. We had a nice little dip here from essentially release. And that's why I try not to buy anything when it gets released onto Binance. I mean, I know it's going to drop. So if you would have caught it like literally within the first 8 hours, you would have been good. But even if you bought in the first 8 hours, you still would have been down right now. If you would have sold up here, yeah, fantastic. But I don't like to buy things on release anymore. Any idea when's a good time to sell KuCoin shares? Yeah, let's take a look. I personally think, first of all, KuCoin coins have been they've been hit the hardest. They have been hit the hardest. They're speculatory in nature, and they've been hit the hardest. I mean, I think it's only right. Let's look at this, guys. Yep, we're still seeing that price stabilization here. It's consolidating here at around 0.00065. So honestly, I would not be selling this anytime soon. I mean, this is just nice consolidation here. This is nice consolidation. This is not something that is bearish to me. We have a decrease in volume here. Nope, I'm not selling this. I'm not selling. I did sell a little bit on the way down, but that was just stop losses being triggered. And, you know, this is actually, yeah, I actually had a reminder. I actually had I didn't actually set a stop loss. I actually set a reminder to sell it. So when it hit certain levels, I started selling off some KuCoin. And, you know, this does not indicate any sort of bearish action to me. Everything on KuCoin is down a lot. They've been hit very hard. Yeah, absolutely, Ronel. You have the right idea. KuCoin coins have been hit unfairly hard. But that being said, I think we could continue seeing you know, some consolidation here around this mark between that point. Around, let's just say 60,000 to 70,000 satoshis. I think we'll continue to bounce around that area until we see some more volume come out for Bitcoin. All right, let's see. Do you think Bitcoin will head back to 6,000? What do you think of Cardano? Thank you. Okay, let's take a look at that. If you guys want to give me 1 second. 1 second, guys. Let's see what people over on Facebook and Twitter. I'm reading your Twitter comments, and I've been neglecting Facebook, so let me go to Facebook real quick. And guys, if you're on Facebook and Twitter, facebook.com/cryptosomniac and twitter.com/cryptosomniac, go ahead and share that. And check out the website, guys, cryptosomniac.com. We have a lot more Get Started articles coming out. We have a 5 mistakes that cryptocurrency investors make. We have maybe 5-6 articles coming out within the next couple of weeks here. So do check that out. And of course, if you want to be involved in the Cryptosomniac Advantage, just go check out cryptosomniac.com/advantage and you have a 14-day free trial. Or look in the description below. Okay, whoops. Let me go back to this. All right. There it is. All right. Tron, ETH. What about Redcoin, bro? All right, let's go take a look at some Facebook comments as well. All right. Tron, Redcoin. Okay. So we already went through Tron. This is perfect. We already went through ETH. Let's go back to your guys' questions here. All right. Cardano. Let's go take a look at Cardano. And then we'll answer your BTC question. All right. Let's draw an extended line here. So I'm not even going to draw any support because there's no indication of support right now. With that being said, look at that. We've from that local high to the low. This is our, I would call this high. I think this is a little too run out. That's why we saw an immediate drop off here. We're approaching that buy zone here. Let's look at that 4 hour. So yeah, I think this is going to continue to drop lower here. Let's look at that hourly. Yep, I think we're gonna continue dropping a little bit lower here. RSI remarkably stable. Stoke pretty low. I think we're gonna continue to see a drop off here. I think we're gonna continue to drop off here. Yep. All right. Bitcoin Gold. I would say exit, exit while you can. I'm not too bullish on Bitcoin Gold. I think it's been plagued since the beginning here. And let's go take a look at XRP. Ripple. Okay, so we've had a really nice little run up here from 0.09 all the way up here. That's perfect on the hourly. Let's look at the 4 hour. So we've already determined our support level here. This is nice. This is a nice support level. So that 9,250 mark, I would say, is a decent time to buy. I would probably try to buy under there. That being said, let's look at that hourly. We're still consolidating. So are we going to drop off here? Maybe, maybe not. It's looking like probably so. But that being said, let's take a look at what would be a decent time to buy XRP right now. So I would wait for it to get under 11,000 sats. I think it's a little too high right now. We are seeing that pennant here, but I still think we could drop lower than this. I just honestly don't think there's just not enough volume here. Let's look at that 4 hour. I don't think there's not going to be enough volume here. I think we're going to continue to drop with XRP. Neo. We have some questions on Neo. So Neo, and let's look at where's that Bittrex? Bittrex Neo. Buy under that red line. So wow, there's a massive green candle here. So will we see Neo? Wow, that's looking really healthy for Neo. So maybe we'll start popping back up for Neo. I don't know about this one, guys. This is tricky. This is tricky. There's just not enough volume to justify this little pump here. I think we're going to see a correction right back down. But that being said, I mean, I think you could ride this. You could ride this train higher. If you bought now, you could probably ride this train higher and then sell. Neo is one of those coins where it just moons when it wants to moon. I mean, just technically, like, look at that. We're at all-time highs right now, so we'll continue to push all-time highs, I think. So I think you can continue to rally. It's cyclical in nature, and right now what it's saying is it's time for a nice little bull run for Neo. So hold on to your Neo, buy some if you want, set your conservative stop loss. Can I donate to you, Cryptosomnic? Absolutely you can. We have Super Chat. Or what you could do is you could just sign up for our Cryptosomnic Advantage, and you could see if you like that for 14 days and absolutely free, and then you could sell when you want to sell. Or sell when you want to sell. Cancel when you want to cancel. Before that was 14 days, you could cancel whenever you want. How hot will WanChain be? WanChain's hot, but what I'm on right now is I'm on that track life. Actually, let's go. Let's actually go through the markets here. I'm on that Origin Trail life. I've been accumulating this slowly but surely. I think once it gets onto a big exchange, it's going to pop. It's going to pop, and I like when there's a lot of volume on Ether Delta. That means people are going out of their way. I mean, no one wants to buy on Ether Delta, but people are going out of their way to buy on Ether Delta. It's only 17 cents. This is what I'm about. If it's supply chain management, this is what I'm about. All right, I do like this. Hold on. Let's look at those charts. Yeah. Dropped a little bit. Yep, I like this. I like this better than WanChain, even when it comes out. Origin Trail is a platform. It's not only for a specific product. It's literally plug and play. Right? I really do like it. Do you need to buy NEO to get into Next? Yes, you do. Next ICO is something that we're very bullish on, and yeah, you do need to buy NEO to get into there. Okay, QTUM. Which one is better? ARC, Stratus, QTUM, or OMG? I like ARC, QTUM, and OMG. Stratus still hasn't won me over, but let's go take a look at what's happening with the entire market. So we have the green all across the hourly, except Ucash obviously going to take a hit. It was up like 4,000%, so I think it was time for it to drop a little bit. Oh, that was weird. All right, my light just shut off. Okay. ARC, I think ARC is very low. Let's go take a look at ARC. I like ARC. I think ARC has a good head on its shoulders. Head on its shoulders, not head and shoulders. I think it's a good project. That being said, I could see it dropping a little bit lower. I mean, honestly, I think you could flip this. You could flip ARC. I think it could rally easily. I think you could flip this for a quick 25%. Actually, that being said, I might even buy some more. ARC is pretty easy to predict. I like to trade ARC in and out. I like Icon. I like Aeon. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying QTUM already has a nice little backing behind it. Already has things coming out. QTUM still bouncing along there. Bouncing along these the support and resistance. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And basically, we could even tighten this up if you really wanted to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times support. And are we headed down? I think we are headed down. Let's look at that hourly. Yeah, I think you could buy cheaper and then quickly flip QTUM if you wanted to. I like QTUM long term. I really do. I think QTUM is a fantastic project. All right, what happened to PPT? This episode of Crypto Sounding brought to you by Head and Shoulders Shampoo. Yeah, I wish. Hopefully we get a sponsorship. Yeah, L'Oreal. You know, Old Spice. I could just do a hair flip. You know, I don't have that much hair, but I could try. You know, don't screenshot that. Try a hair flip attempt. Okay. All right. What do you think of EVX? Don't know much about EVX. Do you have some Masternode coins? I was thinking about it, but I have a couple. I have a couple in mind right now. Still a whole registration issue that I have to worry about through that as well. Which one for long term? ARC, OMG, QTUM, ICX. So let's go take a look at OMG. So we're still in this little pennant here. This is really, really bullish for me. I think this is going to pop very soon. I think it's going to bounce off that support one more time. That 0.0014, I think is going to be a better time to pick up. Yeah, I think it's going to. I think right here is pretty good. Buy under 0.0014. Look at that. I already wrote that down. And I also said buy under this. So these are your two levels that you need to buy at. Let's look at that 4 hour. Yep, it's showing that this is still going down. OMG got some news coming out, 100%, absolutely. You know, OMG keeping it 100, absolutely. I think OMG is going to It's going to pop Q2. I've been accumulating OMG slowly but surely. I've been accumulating more and more OMG. When bored, accumulate OMG. That's what I say. You know how that, you know now that you said someone is going to make a GIF. Great. In order to orange trail, would you have price prediction long 5 years? Honestly, if anyone's telling you a 5-year price prediction, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. I wouldn't. You can't give a 5-year price prediction. That's ridiculous. I don't even know what's going to happen in 2 weeks, let alone 5 years. One government regulation can completely knock all cryptocurrencies down to the ground. Honestly, you know, don't listen to 5-year price prediction. That's ridiculous. You got to look at it month by month, week by week. Okay. Okay, so we went through OMG, we went through QTOM, we went through ARC. Guys, remember, if you're watching this late, drop that ERC20 wallet with a comment below in this YouTube video. And then once this video ends, you could obviously put your comment down there as well. And if you're on Facebook, share. If you're on Twitter, follow, and you'll be eligible to win some free cryptocurrency. So that's how we do it here. That's how we do it here, guys. All right. Let's actually give away some free cryptocurrency right now. So not the 2 ICO video reviews, but the one before that. Let's actually open it up. All right, newest addition to my cryptocurrency portfolio. Let's look at it. Oh, Lord. Sorry about that. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. All right. So this video here, we'll see. Let's go share. First of all, random number generator. One for Facebook, 2 for Twitter, 3 for YouTube comments. YouTube comments it is. I did this right here. Completely immutable, completely decentralized way. So random YouTube comment picker. I'm going to pick this YouTube comment right now, live. '77 unique commenters. New sub. I did extremely well with XVG and got it under a penny. What are your top picks under $1 right now? Awesome. Okay. Well, first of all, let me actually just copy this. Oops. Let me actually throw this here. All right. Congratulations to Ingrid. Ingrid, you just won some free cryptocurrency, and we're going to send you some free cryptocurrency to that ERC20 wallet. So congratulations. That's how easy it is to win here, guys. We give away free cryptocurrency every single day. We'll give you an ERC, whether it be OMG or Tron or Kyber. We'll give you something, and you'll find it in your wallet, and you'll be like, wow, I'm going to the moon. Thank you, CryptoSomniac. Thank you, CryptoSomniac. I'm going to the moon. All right. So I think GVT for short term. I think GVT for short term. Absolutely. April 1st coming around the corner. Absolutely. All right. You make it hard to win. No wonder anyone watches anymore. You make it too hard to win? I don't know. It's not that hard to win. You pick one person out of the group that people shared. It's not that bad. All right? It's free cryptocurrency. Thoughts on Trinity? I like Trinity. And that being said, let's actually go through Raiden and call it a night. So Raiden, Trinity, Lightning Network, all very similar. Raiden, so Raiden being hit pretty hard, $2.62. Let's actually look through the charts here. So Raiden here, let's look at that. Wow. it's been taking a hit, huh? That 4 hour looking awesome. It's looking delicious. 4 hour. 1 hour not looking great. This is a tricky one. I like this level. I like this level to buy at, honestly. Let's look at that 4 hour one more time. Yeah, I mean, you could even probably pick up some rating right now. Let's look at that daily. How's that daily looking? Daily's still looking down. You could start accumulating. You could start accumulating that. Hold on. Let's draw a fib. Okay. We're approaching those buy levels here, guys. We're approaching that dark blue buy level here. This is a good time to accumulate some rating, I think. And if you're looking at the 12 hour, let's look at the 12 hour. 12 hours showing some steep consolidation. I think this is a decent time to pick up some rating. I might pick up some rating myself. All right, guys. Well, do you recommend BTC or ETH pairing, or does it even matter? I actually recommend. I've been using ETH pairing more and more, but I do all my charting off Bitcoin pairings because it's just more popular and you have more statistical knowledge, and there's less chance for arbitrage. I mean, look at this. Hold on. Just for example, Raiden. We have a lot more. So we have 3 pairings with a lot of Bitcoin. So this is actually even. This is an ERC20 token. So let's actually go to something that's not an ERC20 token. For example, let's look at Litecoin. So obviously you see a lot more on the BTC pairing and USD pairing than you do on Ethereum. I don't even see Litecoin Ethereum pairings right here. So we have one on Binance pretty much listed in the top markets here. So that's why I like to use Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin pairings have a lot more volume behind them and less chance for arbitrage there. So that being said, I do really appreciate all you guys joining me here today. I will be on the Moon Lounge right after this, so let me know if you guys have any questions or any other charts that you want to go over, and let me know your ideas, guys, and drop me a comment below with your ERC20 wallet, and we'll give away some free cryptocurrency tomorrow, or even maybe later tonight if Sam goes live. So do check that out, guys, and I really do appreciate all of you guys joining me here today, and thanks again. I'm staying here at cryptosomniac.com. Check this out, guys, and sign up for our newsletter. We try to release a newsletter once a week, and right now we have a Bitcoin tax guide. Pretty decent stuff here, and right now we're getting offers from random people for our news algorithm, because our news algorithm, people are looking at it and saying, hey, this news algorithm is awesome. So we've developed a custom news algorithm to get the top news for the day and also latest news. So, we have awesome news to look out for here. And, this is it. So I do appreciate it, guys. Thanks again. This is Sneh here. Subscribe, like this page, subscribe, and hit that little bell. It's a little bell. Actually, let's go through it. Damn, I actually can't subscribe. Okay, never mind. Okay. I can't actually show you, but let's go to somebody else's. Let's go. This is perfect. Okay. So I'm going to unsubscribe. And I'm going to subscribe. And I'm going to hit that little bell. And then notifications. So send me all notifications for this channel. And then that's how simple it is, guys. So go ahead and do that. Last question, when Lambo? When Lambo? End of 2018. That's when Lambo. And that being said, thanks again, guys. Really do appreciate it. Sneh here at cryptosomniac.com. Take it easy. Peace out.